everyone. So today we're going to be doing a power flow, lots of chaturangas. At any time you can totally skip a chaturanga, go straight to child's pose, straight to down dog. Just listen to your body, go with the flow, follow your breath. No stress, no worries, this is just yoga. And you're just taking the time to get on your mat and to just love yourself. And it's really important, and you should feel very proud that you've made it to this point in your day where you are sitting down, you are calm, and you are just ready to flow. So with that being said, let's get started. We're gonna come all the way down to our back. I always like to start the class with some warm-ups. So coming all the way down to the back, go ahead, circle your arms up, inhale, reach. Pull the body in opposite direction, stretch so much that the back arches up off the mat. And then exhale, pull the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze here. You can rock side to side if you want. You could even take the knees and circles to the right, kind of massaging the sacrum, that lower back. Go a couple times over to the left, and then coming back to stillness, going for a tight grip if you can, opposite elbows. And just breathing here, this knee to chest posture, aiding in healthy digestive system. Bringing flexion into the hip flexors, releasing into the hips. And then from here, nice and slow, bring your feet down into the mat. Let your feet find the outer edges of the mat. Arms come into cactus arms, so a little bend into the arms. Inhale. And on the exhale, let both knees fall over to the left. So now we're stretching here into the hip flexors. If this feels good and it feels like enough, you can stay here. If you want more, take this left foot, hook it on top of the right knee, and then push your hips forward for a deeper stretch here into the quad, into the hip flexor. Nice and slow, releasing that hook if you did the hook, coming back to center. Inhale. Exhale, both knees fall over to the right. If you did the hook on one side, do it on the other. Right foot hooks on top of left knee, and then you push your hips forward to stretch here into the hip flexor, through the quad. Nice and slow, releasing that, coming back up to center. Go ahead, come into a happy baby. So choosing either peace sign fingers around the big toes, or you can grab the inner or outer soles of the feet, and then you just open the hips up nice and wide. You can rock side to side here if you want. You can straighten the legs, you can keep them bent. The goal here is just to open up into those hips. Imagine that you're using the hands to pull the knees closer towards the earth. And nice and slow, releasing that. Feet coming to the mat. Go ahead, send your left foot out long. Bring your right leg into tabletop. Left hand's gonna grab right knee. Right arm extends out, inhale. And then on the exhale, you use this left arm to pull the right knee across the body into a twist. Now try to keep that right shoulder into the mat, and gaze is to look over the right shoulder. Spinal twist. Nice and slow, coming back to center. And then we're just switching that out. So now the right leg sends forward, the left knee pulls in. Knees into tabletop, right hand grabs left knee, left arm extends out, inhale. Exhale, right hand pulls left knee across the body into a spinal twist. Gaze is to look over the left shoulder. Try not to let this left shoulder leave the mat, so you're extending the shoulder, you're extending the chest open, rotating it open towards the sky. And then nice and slow, releasing that. Very nice. Go ahead, flex both feet up towards the sky for a quick little waterfall, just to reverse blood flow into the legs, flex the feet. And then from here, we're gonna bring our hands behind our head like you're gonna do a crunch or a sit-up. Let the left leg fall forward, right leg's gonna stay up. Inhale, exhale, lift the chest. So now the chest is lifted. Take this left elbow, twist over to tap the right knee. And then we're gonna switch right into the other side. And then switch. 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 And then hug the knees into the chest. A little bit of core movements here. Now from here, start to pull your knees in towards the chest as tight as you can. Inhale. On the exhale, lift the shoulder blades off of the mat. Coil the nose in towards the knees. You're coming into this tiny little cannonball shape. And then release your hands from the knees and reach them forward. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, we're just gonna flex the feet, straighten them up towards the sky. Slowly let the legs drop down and then pull the knees back in. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, pause. Exhale, knees to chest. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, pause. Exhale, knees to chest. And from here, legs come out. Legs come in. Two more. Legs come out. Legs come in. Last one. Legs come out. Legs come in. Hug the knees into the chest. Let the head rest back down onto the mat. And breathe. Go ahead, cross one ankle over the other. Rock yourselves up into a seated position. Breathing here. Go ahead, roll the shoulders back a few times. Roll the shoulders forward a few times. Then from here, circling the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, right fingers into the earth. Left arm reaches up and over. Side body stretch. Inhale, center. Exhale, left hand into the earth. Right arm reaches up and over. Inhale, center. Grab for opposite elbows. Exhale, over to the right. Pull into that arm, side body stretch. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, look up. Push shoulders back. Open into the back, nice and slow. Bring hands behind the back to interlace. Extend your arms straight. Inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Nice and slow. Rising up. And then any way you want to get there, we're going to come into a tabletop position. Hands and knees. So your wrists are under elbows, elbows under shoulders, knees under hips. Looking forward, nice flat back to start. And we're going to do a few cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the chin. Exhale, push the mat away, drop the head round into the back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, push it out. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, push it out. Coming back to that neutral spine, that flat back. Looking forward. Go ahead, extend your right toes behind you, and then karate chop the floor in front of you with your left hand. Exhale, inhale, rise. Now you can choose to flex or point that back foot. Whatever's in your practice, breathing here. Inhale, reaching, and then on the exhale, we're gonna bend the knee and we're gonna bend the elbow. So it's like you're doing a hamstring curl and a bicep curl. Inhale, extend. Really challenge your balance. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend, reach through the front fingers, reach through that back heel. Exhale, crunch it in, elbow taps the knee. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, elbow taps the knee, crunch it in. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, elbow taps the knee. Inhale, reach it out. And then on the exhale, just the hand comes back down to the mat. We're going to square off this foot to the back of the mat. And then this left foot's going to kick out like a kickstand. Root through the left hand, rise through the right. Now option 1, you stay just like this. Option 2, you lift this right leg to a hover. The next option from there would be full Bashistasana side plank. To press through this left hand, lift the left knee, step left foot in front of right. Make sure hips aren't sagging, they're up nice and high. If it's in your practice to stack the feet, you can stack the feet. Now inhale, reach, stay here, or exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, right hand comes underneath left armpit, crunches in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, reach. And then from here, if you're in full plank, setting this left knee back down into that modified plank. And then we're just gonna cartwheel ourselves up, setting up for a gate pose. So this right leg is extended out, the foot is squared to the back of the mat, and we're standing on our left knee. Arms reach up, inhale. Exhale, right fingertips, draw a line down the back of the right thigh. Left arm reaches up and over. Inhale, cartwheeling back, left hand into the mat, right hand up. And then options to stay here again. You could even come to a hover or full Bashistasana side plank. Once again, repeating. If you want to challenge yourself more, take this right hand, bend the right knee, grab for that right foot, and then stretch here. Make sure that leg isn't falling. It's up nice and high. And then slowly releasing that, coming back into a tabletop position. Cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the chin. Exhale, push the mat away, round into the back, let the head drop. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, push it out. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, push it out. Coming back to that flat back, neutral spine, going right into the other side. So this time the left foot sends behind you. The right hand karate chops the floor in front. Exhale, inhale, rise. Flex or pointing that back foot, whatever's in your practice. Now inhale here, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, bend the knee, bend that arm. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extending here, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, crunch it in, elbow taps the knee. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale, elbow taps the knee. Crunch it in. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale, elbow taps the knee. Inhale, reach it out. Set the right hand down. Square off this left foot to the back of the mat. Right foot kicks out like a kickstand. Right hand roots, left hand rises. So you stay here if you're comfortable here. Or lift the left leg, make sure it's not low, get it nice and high. Or coming into full Bashistasana side plank. Either setting the feet up in front of one another or stacking the feet to really challenge your strength and your balance. Inhale, reach here. Exhale, left arm comes under right armpit as we do an oblique crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, reach here. If you're in side plank, you set that right knee back down into that kickstand. And we cartwheel the hands up into this gate pose. Breathing here, inhale, circle arms up. Exhale, left fingers draw a line down the back of the left thigh. Right arm reaches up and over. Cartwheeling back over, right hand into the mat, left hand up. Choose to stay here, come here, come into side plank, or lift that left leg, bend the left knee, grab that foot, and stretch here. You kick the foot into the hand. Don't let that knee come low. Keep it up high. Breathe here. Nice and slow. Release that left hand, comes back into the mat. Go ahead, push back for a child's pose. And then looking forward, lifting your hips up halfway, curling your toes under, pressing up and back, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet if you need to. We'll be here for a few breaths just to warm up. Letting heels melt towards the earth. And then from here, looking forward, walk, step, tiptoe, hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Let that head drop. Shake it, yes, shake it, no. Oh, get into the neck, decompressing through the spine. And then circle your arms up, inhale, reach. Exhale, hands at heart center, Samastha Tiki. Circle your arms up, inhale. Exhale, folding forward. All the way down, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up halfway, Ardha. Exhale, hands come flat. We're gonna step our right foot back, and then we're gonna step our left foot back. So we're in a high plank here. Inhale. Exhale, vinyasa chaturanga. So either baby cobra, upward facing dog, and then curling toes under, pressing hips up and back, downward facing dog. Looking forward between the thumbs. Walk, step, or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Circling arms up, inhale, reach. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Circling arms up, inhale. Exhale, folding forward, all the way down, Uttanasana. Inhale, rising up halfway, Ardha. Exhale, hands come flat. This time, step your left foot back, then your right foot. High plank, inhale. Exhale, vinyasa chaturanga. And then we'll all meet in downward facing dog. I just had a bug in my mouth. Ooh, breathe here. Lift your right leg, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, hug that knee into the chest, crunch it in. Inhale, reach it up and back. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, crunch it in, pull the knee to the chest, set that right foot down. Rising up, crescent lunge. Breathing here, inhale, reach. Exhale, opening out, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. So breathing here, arms reaching in opposite directions, bending into that front knee, knees stacked over the ankle, back leg is strong and straight. Now inhale, straighten that front leg, reach up towards the sky, fingertips come to touch. Exhale, bend and extend the arms. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, bend and extend. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, bend and extend. Flip your right palm. Reverse your warrior, inhale. Exhale, arms extend back out, warrior two. Straighten into that front knee. Inhale here. Exhale, hinging from the hips, reach forward, and when you can't anymore, right hand down, left hand up for triangle pose, Trikonasana. So remember, we're lifting here. We're not falling and sagging. We're lifting like a flower growing, blooming, reaching for the sun. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bend into that front knee. Cartwheel the hands forward. We roll onto the ball of the left foot. Now we're going to transition here into a side plank. Option one, your hands are going to come down to the mat. You're going to step back with the right foot, roll over onto the edge of the left foot, and enter side plank. Option two, you're going to plant that left hand into the mat, and you're just going to step straight back. Side plank. Breathe here. Inhale. And on the exhale, bring the hips down this time, and then back up. And then bring them down, and then up. One more time, bring them down, bring them up, and then right hand comes back down, high plank, inhale, exhale, vinyasa chaturanga. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Lift your left leg, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, left knee crunches into the chest. Inhale, send it up and back. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, crunch it in. Set that left foot down. Arms rise up. Crescent lunge. Inhale, reach. Exhale, opening up. Warrior two. Arms reaching in opposite directions. Now inhale, straighten that front leg. Fingertips come to touch overhead. Exhale, bend and extend. Inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, bend and extend. Inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, bend and extend. Flip your left palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten into that front leg, inhale. Exhale, hinging from the hips here, arms reach, 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 reach. And then left hand down, right arm up. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Lifting, so it's as if you're breathing into that right rib cage to lift it up towards the sky. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, warrior two. Cartwheel the hands forward. We spin on the ball of this right foot. Hands come down, so same options. Either step that left foot back and then roll over into a side plank, or right hand roots into the mat, and you step that left foot back with confidence. Left arm reaches towards the sky. Inhale here, and then let the hips drop. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. And then left hand comes down. High plank. Go ahead, set the knees down. Keeping the elbows as tight to the side of the body as you can. First, let the thighs touch the mat, then we bend the elbows. Then the belly button. Then the ribs. Then coming into a Sphinx pose. So hands and forearms flatten to the earth, pressing arms into the earth to lift the rib cage up off of the mat. Tops of the feet strong into the mat, kneecaps don't even touch the mat. Breathing here. And then we're gonna interlace the fingers, we're gonna reverse that. So you press into those hands, press into the forearms, press into the elbows, lift the ribs, lift the belly button, lift the hips, curl the toes under, lift the knees. So now we're in a forearm plank. Inhale here. Exhale, set the knees down. Tops of feet come flat. Thighs touch, hips, belly button, ribs, Sphinx pose. And then nice and slow, let the elbows come out to the side. Go ahead, rest your forehead on top of your hands. Tops of the feet flatten to the mat. Now I want you to imagine that your forehead is glued to the top of your hands. Exhale. On the inhale, press the feet into the tops of the mat. Don't let the hands leave the head. Lift the chest, lift the elbows, inhale. Exhale, slowly set that down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, set that down. One more time. Inhale, rise. Slowly set that down. Go ahead, let the hands reach back towards the feet. Chin into the mat, exhale. Inhale, lift everything. Lift your arms, lift your legs, lift your chest like you're flying. And then set that down. Exhale 2 more times. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, rise. And lower down. Very good. Take a moment, breathe here. You can rest the forehead on the hands if you want. Just breathing. And then nice and slow, hands come alongside the rib cage. Pull the wrists back until you feel them under the elbows. Press yourself straight up, tabletop. Breathing here, standing on the knees. Hands come to the hips. And we're simply just gonna step into the right foot, step into the left foot. At the top of your mat, Tadasana mountain pose. Breathing here. Circling arms up, inhale. And on the exhale, we're gonna sit back into our imaginary chair. Breathe here. Now hands are gonna come to heart center. Inhale here, and on the exhale, crunch the elbows in to tap the knees. Inhale, coming back up, hands into prayer, reach up. Exhale, elbows tap the knees. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, elbows tap the knees. Inhale, reaching up. Hands come to the heart, we're still in chair pose. And then slowly straightening. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to the heart, sitting back, chair pose. Hands stay at the heart, inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, sit back, 2 more times. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, sit back. Last one, inhale, straighten. Exhale, sit back. And then slowly rise. Let arms drop. Very good. Circling your arms up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to start to shift the weight into our left foot. You're going to lift this right knee. So we're breathing here. We're already balancing. We have stability and control as we hold this shape. Breathing here. Now from here, we're going to slowly start to brush the mat with our right toes. Send right leg back behind us. So we're setting up for warrior 3. Now option 1, you can keep your hands at your heart. You can reach arms back. You could even reach them forward. Inhale. Choose what you're going to do with your arms, and then on the exhale, slowly coming down with control for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly stepping out of that. Shake it out. Whew. It's crazy how that warrior 3 gets the heart pumping. All right, so now we're sending the weight into our right foot. Hands at the heart. Left knee is gonna rise. So we're already balancing here. You can stay here if you want. Or toes brush the earth, send that left leg back. So we're pointing through the toes. Choose what you're going to want to do with your arms. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 3, 4, 10. 9, take your time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Whew. Shaking that out. Circle arms up, inhale. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands come flat. Step your right foot back, step your left foot back. Choose to stay like this, or you're gonna lift your right leg. Vinyasa flow. Inhale, upward facing dog, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Rolling back forward into that plank. Choose to keep both legs down. Lift left leg. Vinyasa chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very nice breathing here. Lift your right leg, inhale. Exhale, pull the right knee into the chest, set the right foot down. Spin the back foot flat, circle your arms up, inhale, warrior 1. Pulling that right hip back to get it squared with the left hip. Breathing here. Inhale. And then on the exhale, we're gonna let the left arm come down. Right arm's gonna come on top of left. Coming into those eagle arms. Breathing here. Inhale. And then on the exhale, we roll onto the ball of these left toes. Shift the upper body 45 degrees forward. Then start to pull into this right foot to drag the left foot up. Now option 1, you cross it over, toes touch the earth. Option 2, you squeeze thighs together. Option 3, you rotate left foot completely behind the right calf for a full twist. Coming into your chair pose. Now options to stay here, holding your balance, or inhale. Exhale, crunch it in, elbow taps the knee. Do this slowly. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, crunch it in. If you fall out of it, that's okay. Inhale, come back up. Release the arms. Pull the left knee up. And then from here, sending that foot back. Once again, like we're gonna enter warrior 3, except this time we're gonna inhale. Exhale, start to come into your warrior 3. If you have a block, grab it. Right hand into the earth. Left hand comes up for open moon pose. So this is a big balancing pose. You really have to stay strong, completely in control. One more breath, inhale. And then exhale. Let the hand, let the foot come back down. Forward fold. Circling arms up, inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Uttanasana. Let that head drop. Inhale, rise up halfway, Ardha. Exhale, hands come flat. Step your left foot back, step your right foot back. Vinyasa flow. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Lifting left leg, inhale. Exhale, pull it into the chest, set it down. Back foot spins flat. Circling arms up, inhale. Warrior 1. Breathing here, inhale, reach. Exhale, right arm down first, left arm comes on top, eagle arms. Roll onto the ball of those right toes. Sending upper body 45 degrees forward, pull into this left heel, drag that right foot, coming in to your eagle pose. Whatever it is, wherever it is. Now choose to stay here, practicing balance, or inhale. Exhale, nice and slow, elbows come down to tap the knee. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, elbows tap the knee. Stay strong through the back. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, coming up. Hold here. Release the arms, pull that right knee up. And then we're gonna send this right foot back like we're coming into warrior three, except we're gonna come into open moon. So inhale. On the exhale, slowly coming down. Grab a block if you want. Left hand down, right hand comes up. Whoop. If you fall out of it, it's no big deal. You just come right back into it. Breathe here. Sometimes one side is completely balanced while the other is not. It's called life. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, setting that down. Forward fold. Let the head drop. One vertebrae at a time, rising up. Reset the shoulders. We're gonna step out wide onto our mat. So right foot sends back. So we're in this wide stance here with our legs. And from here, bringing your hands behind your back, interlacing fingers. Inhale, extend elbows straight. Exhale, fold forward with flat back. Let the head drop, arms come up and overhead. Woo. Telling you, the bugs are bad out here today. Nice and slow, rising up with a flat back. So our legs are wide. Now from here, we're gonna slowly extend our arms out long. Inhale. Exhale, folding forward, hands are gonna come into the earth. Hands into the earth. Now your left hand's gonna come under the face, right arm's gonna reach up. If you want, you can stay here, or left hand grabs right ankle. Right arm reaches up and over, breathe. So we're twisting. And then nice and slow, right hand comes down, left hand comes up. Whatever you did on one side, do it on the other side. And then nice and slow, both hands come down, flat back, looking forward. We're gonna start to bend into this right knee. Now maybe this is enough for you. Maybe you just stay like this. You can bend and straighten. And you can just kind of keep doing this a few times to open up into that hip. And then maybe one day when you're ready, you come all the way down into that right hip. The left toes come up towards the sky. Hands come to the heart for balance. If you want, you could even reach forward, let the head drop. You could come into a bind. Whatever's in your practice, be playful, do whatever you want to do. Breathing here. And then nice and slow, hands come back into the earth. We press ourselves back up into this Prasarita forward fold. Inhale, and then exhale. Same thing, either bending and straightening, and just doing that a few times just to prepare yourself to one day bend completely and let the right toes lift towards the sky. And then choose to either bring your hands to your heart, reach forward, bind, whatever is in your practice. Be playful. Breathe here. And then nice and slow, hands into the earth, standing yourself back up. Now we're gonna let both feet face towards the right. Crawl yourself over, step this left foot forward just a little bit. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Pyramid pose. And then both hands are gonna come to the inside of this right foot. We're gonna bend into this right knee, start to shimmy this left foot back. Set the left knee down, left top of the foot comes flat. So we're in a lizard shape here. Now you can stay here just like this, or if you have a block, you can come down to forearms on the block or forearms on the earth. Breathing here. If you really want to challenge your flexibility into the quads, you can either come up high onto the hand, kick this left foot in, reach back, grab the foot, or you could even come all the way down onto the forearm. You just kind of pull to stretch. And then coming back into that lizard shape. If you're already in it, just stay there. And then nice and slow, walking yourself back up. The right hand comes back to the outside of that right foot. We're gonna curl the left toes under. Just step yourself back forward into that pyramid. And then we're just gonna walk right over into the other side. So both feet now face the left. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, full pyramid pose. And then we're just gonna shimmy onto the ball of the right toe, shimmy that foot back. Both hands come to the inside of the left knee. Set the right knee down, right top of the foot comes flat, stay high, come low. If it's in your practice to come into that extended lizard, you can be up high onto the hand, or you can even come down onto the forearm. Nice and slow, release that. If you're in lizard, just stay there. Coming back into that lizard shape. Left hand onto the outside of the left knee. Curl the right toes under, lift the right knee, step the right foot forward to meet the left. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Let's come into a quick ragdoll. Grabbing opposite elbows, let that head hang. If you want, you can stay just like this. You could even sway from side to side. And then nice and slow, coming up. Coming into one more little balancing shape. Before we move on, breathing here. So we're gonna come into dancer's pose. Dancer is probably one of my favorite poses. I think a lot of people love dancer. It's a beautiful shape. So we're gonna take our right elbow to our right hip. Right hand's reaching out to the right. Left arm's gonna come up. And then from here, you're gonna shift the weight into the left foot, kick the right heel in towards the glute. Now you can stay like this. Practice your balance here if you want. Or if you can reach back and grab either the top of the foot or the ankle, go for that grip. Keep the knees together. Hold here for a minute. Find that balance, find that stability. And when you're ready, inhale, reach the left hand up. Exhale, slowly start to kick the right foot into the right hand. And slowly let that hand, left hand, come down. Dancer's pose. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Again, if you fall out of it, it does not make you any less of a yogi. It just makes you human. Laugh it off. The other side, you'll totally slay. So, other side. Left hand connected to the hip, serving the platter, right arm up. Shift the weight into the right foot, so we're already bent into this left knee. And then from here, start to pull that left heel up. Now you can stay like this or reach back. Grab either the top of the foot or the ankle. Pull knees back together. Inhale, right arm reaches up, and when you're ready, exhale, kick the foot into the hand for dancer's pose. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release that. See, one side you always do way better than the other. Shaking that out. And then coming back to the top of your mat. Arms reach up, inhale. Exhale, sitting down into your imaginary chair until your butt hits the mat. Very good. Coming into Navasana boat pose. So, your hands are going to come behind the thighs, under the knees. We're going to start to sit back until the toes barely touch the earth. So you're already in Navasana here. If you want to challenge yourself more, bring calves parallel to the mat. If you really want to challenge yourself, release your hands from your legs and reach forward. Breathe here, remain completely poised and in control. Now from here, we're gonna bring our toes down to tap the earth, but then we're gonna bring them back up. So let's do that 7 more times. So 7 down and up. 6 down and up. 5 down, up. 4 down, up. 3, up. 2, up. 1, up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set that down. Very good. Breathing here. And then nice and slow, coming down onto the back, all the way down, all the way down. And then from here, pulling the heels in towards the glutes. Arms alongside body, exhale. Inhale, press into the heels and lift the hips. So we're in a bridge pose. So you're pressing into the heels to lift the hips rather than squeezing the glutes. Don't let the knees flail out to the side. Keep them nice in alignment with the hips. If it's in your practice to interlace the hands and snuggle shoulders under the back, you can do that. Nice and slow, releasing that all the way down, all the way down. Breathing here, exhale. Inhale, pull the heels in towards the glutes, press into the heels, lift the hips. Breathe here. If you want to come back into that arms under back, you can. Now you can stay here in your bridge pose or shift the weight into this left foot. Pull the right knee into the chest. Send that right foot up. Now from here, we're going to bring right knee to match left knee and then come back up. And down. And up. And down. And up. Slowly bring right foot back into the mat. Slowly come all the way back down. Exhale. Few breaths here. Got to do the other side. Go ahead, exhale to prepare. Pull the heels in close to the glutes. Inhale, rise. Breathing here. Send the weight into the right foot. Left foot up towards the sky. And then bring it down. Knee matches knee. And then up. And then down. And then up. And then down. And then up. And then left foot down. And come all the way down. Go ahead, bring the feet to the outer edges of the mat. Let the knees kind of just wash from side to side. Just breathing here. Very nice. And then from here, cross one ankle over the other. Rock yourself up. Rocking up into this seated position. Roll the shoulders back a few times. And forward a few times. Let the head fall from side to side. And then from here, circling arms up, inhale. Interlace the hands, bring the hands behind the head. Press the head into the hands, open your wings, press elbows back, inhale. Exhale, press the hands into the back of the head, bring elbow points together and round down. Inhale up. Exhale, rounding down. Inhale up. Exhale, rounding down, rounding all the way down this time. Getting into the back of that neck. Release the hands and slowly rise up. Breathing here. taking a moment to close the eyes, feel the sweat, feel the burn, feel the benefits. And then nice and slow, bringing your right foot out to the right. Left foot comes in. Circle your arms up, inhale. Exhale, right hand either comes to the toe or the right forearm can come to the earth. Left arm reaches up and over. Now you can reach here. If you can grab this foot, grab it. And then you spiral chest open, look up towards the sky. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, left hand into the earth. Right arm reaches up and over. Inhale, over to the other side. Exhale, arms reach up. Inhale, exhale. This time the left hand's gonna come behind you slightly. You're gonna press into the left hand, press into that left knee, rise up, reach back. Stretch, inhale. Exhale, nice and slow. Setting that down. Circling arms up, inhale, flex that right foot, twist to the right, and then exhale, folding forward. Flexing that right foot. Nice and slow, rising up. Right into the other side, so we're just gonna karate chop it into the other side. So making sure this left foot's out like you're in a half straddle. This right foot pulls back in. Circle your arms up, inhale. Exhale, right hand either comes to the right toes or right forearm to the inside of this leg. Left arm reaches up and over. If you can get that finger to toe connection and then rotate, spiral chest up. Breathe, side body stretch, feels amazing. Inhale, center. Exhale, right hand into the earth, bend into right elbow, left arm up and over. Dancing it out, right into the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, right hand comes a little behind you this time. Press into that right hand, press into the right knee, lift your hips, reaching up and back. And then slowly setting that down, arms reach up, inhale, twist to the left, exhale, folding forward. Left foot is flexed. Nice and slow, rise up. And then we're just gonna bring both feet forward. Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Circle arms up, inhale, flex the feet. Exhale, folding forward. Either peace sign, fingers around big toes, or grabbing the outer edges of the feet. Whatever feels good. And then folding forward. Nice and slow, rising up. Feet into the mat, knees bent. Coming all the way down to your mat, laying down all the way. All the way down. And then from here, coming into a happy baby. Because who doesn't love a happy baby? And this happy baby will feel even better because we're a lot more open, warmed up. You can straighten the legs if you want. Whatever feels good. And then nice and slow, releasing that. Pull the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big hug. swinging your feet into the mat. Last juicy little stretch here. We're gonna come into cow face. Now if cow face is too much, we'll come into thread the eye. So for thread the eye, you're gonna take your left ankle, cross it over your right knee. Now you can stay here, push that knee forward, stretch into that outer hip. For more depth, you inhale, exhale, lift the chest, reach through this little keyhole, interlace all 10 fingers behind the right thigh, and then pull the legs towards the face. Let the head rest back down onto the mat. So this is thread the eye of the needle. If you want to come into cow face, you're gonna let this left knee cross completely over the right knee. Inhale. Exhale, lift the chest, reach for the outer edges of the feet or the ankles, and then you pull the legs, pull those feet towards you. Let the head rest back down. So you should feel this in that outer glute. Should feel really good. And then from here, wherever you are, keep your legs as they are, whether or not you're in thread the eye or cow face. Arms extend out. Inhale. Exhale, both legs fall over to the right. Spinal twist. Can never have too many twists. Nice and slow, coming back to center. And we're just going to dance it right out into the other side. So either thread the eye or cow face. Inhale. Exhale, lift, grab outer edges of feet or ankles, pull the legs, let the head rest back down. Remember to relax your jaw. You should feel it in that outer glute, hip region. And then you stay here, wherever your legs are, arms come out, inhale, exhale, both legs this time fall to the left, spinal twist. Nice and slow, coming back to center and hugging the knees into the chest. Breathing here, and just a little moment of freestyle. If you want to come into a shoulder stand or a back bend, if you want to come into a camel pose or a bow pose, if you want to come into a headstand or a tripod headstand, whatever you're practicing, just taking a moment to be playful. If you want to come into waterfall or bridge, something a little more low-key. Breathing here. Taking those minutes to either lay or play. And then whenever you're ready, you slowly exit whatever posture you're in, coming into Shavasana. Closing the eyes, relaxing the jaw. Just taking this time to reflect on your life, on yourself, on the story you have written, the book of your life. See, we write our own stories. We're the narrator of our own story. We have the right and the strength to change our story. A lot of times us as human beings, we think that in order to change the story, we have to change ourselves. You don't have to change who you are in order to change the flow of your life or the current of your life. You are the one who creates your story. You change it by simply changing your mindset and becoming more positive and loving yourself more. It's so much easier to love others nowadays than it is to love ourselves, and that is just so hard for me to understand. But I'm guilty of it. I think part of the journey of life is learning to love ourselves truly and deeply. You showing up here on your mat today proves that you love yourself. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. May the highest in me honor the highest in you. Namaste.